Welcome to San Joaquin Spotlight, a public affairs program featuring conversations about life in the central San Joaquin Valley. This program is brought to you in partnership between KFSR 90.7 FM and CMAC Fresno. I'm your host, Sevag Tateosian, in the studio. It's buzzing with activity as we got Tru Blue. This is a band that performs all over town, and they perform for the good of the community. Tru Blue, hit it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Running through wet forest, through the streams of my mind. How I wish I could find you. How I wish you were mine. Looking at all the beauty that's around. Never noticed that I must have been down. Wandered lost across the land. I wasn't happy till I took your hand. Now I want you to want me forever. Have me, hold me, whoa. I want you to want me forever. Have me, hold me, whoa. Looking at all the beauty that's around. I never noticed that I must have been down. Wandered lost across the land. I wasn't happy till I took your hand. Now I want you to want me forever. Have me, hold me, whoa. I want you to want me forever. Have me, hold me, whoa. Running through wet forest, running through wet forest, running through wet forest, running through wet forest.
What an incredible performance. That was fantastic. So who do we have here?
Ken Connolly.
Ken, welcome.
Thank you.
Christine Connolly.
And who's on the drums back there?
Henry Kirsch.
So tell us about how this band started. Why did you start this band?
We met Henry at a fundraiser, and then we performed at a fundraiser, and we enjoyed it so much. We've been doing it for years. Oh, we've been doing it for years. We just met Henry at a fundraiser, and then we performed at a fundraiser. It was a Pink Show or a Relay or for Life, and we've just been with him ever since, and we enjoy him. And we feels like a phenomenon. It's not, we didn't plan it or anything. It just got together, and it's unusual.
And we're going to show in a little bit a fourth addition to your band, because there's another person or thing in the studio.
Yes.
But so talk about when you perform, or where can we hear you?
Well, you can hear us at the blues show that is coming up on the
Yes.
21st of November. It's the North Art Hub, and it is at the Margaret Hudson Gallery, and it's on Swift, right off of Blackstone and Ashland.
Okay, and so How long have you two known each other? Because I understand you're husband and wife.
Yes, I met her in 1973.
And did you know then that this was a performance?
No, she played piano and I played acoustic guitar as a street musician, and she played for several things. Needed piano.
And who is this little thing over
That's
here,
our
this cute little thing?
manager and roadie. And
That's our dog Bridget, and she's
groupie,
getting a
she's
little
everything.
bit tired.
And she just hangs out with you all.
Yeah, she's going to be 7 on Wednesday. We adopted her from SPCA.
Yeah. She's very fast. She goes 30 miles an hour and we can't catch her. And then she does this mode, 2 modes, like calm and...
The song you just played, what was it?
It's something that Ken wrote.
It's just a love song of running through a wet forest, through my thoughts, and how I wish I could find you, how I wish you were mine. And it's just, I think it came to me in a dream, or most of it, didn't I? Woke up in the morning and wrote it down.
So what are we playing next?
We're playing a blues song called Where Do I Belong?
There we go.
For the blues people, for the blues.
Yeah, the blues show is to sponsor, bring awareness for men who have cancer.
And we're going to talk about that in a little bit, right after this song. So go ahead.
Where do I belong? In a tangled web of chaos soaring, about love song where women have ambition and their men, well, they all have dreams. Think I've always had a generous portion of both, so help me if you please. 'Cause I don't know where I'm going, if I'm going there at all. Feels like a treadmill going on and I'm about to fall. Where do I get off? In the middle of the jungle when I've had enough? Or do I wait for the good Lord to divide the heavens and shine a bright light on me? Think I've always had a lingering hope that he would do just that, so help me if you please. 'Cause I don't know why I'm up there when I'm feeling so down. Things your eyes, I couldn't have something to say about that when his apple hit the ground. Where do I belong?
Another fantastic performance by the Tru Blue Band. I'm back here with the drummer. What's happening, drummer? How you doing?
We're just drumming our heads off tonight.
Talk about why you started playing drums of all the instruments you could have played.
I got a free drum set in 1967 when I was living in San Francisco.
How did you get a free drum set? Tell me I want a free drum set.
Yeah, there was a sponsor, a group of people that just thought, you know, They said, if you get yourself a snare drum and you get yourself a hi-hat set and you go practice in the closet for about a month or two, we think we might be able to fix you up with a drum set from Sherman and Clay there in San Rafael. And I said, I can do this, you know, I'll be a closet drummer, right? So the next thing I know, we were on our way over to San Anselmo, then over to San Rafael, and they tossed a pearl kit. It was a blue swirl, which was the kit that came out just after the pearl set was getting going. We never heard of a pearl set before, so now you can't even afford them anymore. And I've been banging away at drums off and on for since '67, '68. So
what makes a good drummer, in your opinion?
Somebody with heart,
So you got to have the love for
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And I guess if you were Octopus, you'd be like an awesome drummer because you'd have all those arms and legs going. But yeah, it's cooperation and stuff like that, not just so much showmanship. I think some of my favorite drummers were like Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich, and people like Ringo Starr. I mean, people who do backbeats and stuff like that. They know what to do when to do it, and they cooperate with the rest of the people.
Why is it important for bands like you all to perform during the Pink Show and Blue Show and the other shows like that?
People, music draws people, and there's nothing like that. I go to functions sometimes. If I find out there's a band there also, I mean, it's not a secret. And when I get there, of course, I'm into the particular, fundraiser, but I'm always interested in the bands and stuff like that, and the people, and why do they come to fundraisers and stuff? And they know people who have those illnesses. One of the shows we did was the dog adoption there in Kearney Park, I think it was, over by the stables over at Fresno State. And I just barely got to know these two people, and we had like the whole length of the stage, long, just it seemed like a mile of cages full of animals, was adoption center. And this is where the little, pooch came from, Bridget.
Yeah, we've met Bridget before,
Yeah.
by the way.
So, if you couple something that people are interested in, and something that they, want to do or have to do, or, some kind of a thing like that, music tends to be the thing.
It sounds like you work well together, you flow well together. I mean, do you regularly practice with each other, or are you naturally on the same page?
We're naturally on the same page.
So,
Yeah.
Christine, what are we hearing next?
A song named Ophelia.
Ophelia. And who wrote Ophelia?
I did.
You did. What's Ophelia about?
It's kind of like a composite of a song about Ophelia from Hamlet and my niece Sarah and myself.
So let's go ahead and hear this Ophelia song. We're excited to hear it.
Thank you.
Looking in the water. protector, got no sisters to love. She won't join in any clubs, clubs are messed up. She's disconnected. Wrapped in paper, stamped in blood, watch out, don't get infected. Sinking in the water, looking up through River Fair. Have you seen her tired eyes? Is Ophelia there? She's an only child. Is that why she's disconnected? Got no brothers to protect her, got no sisters to love. She won't join in any clubs, clubs are messed up. She's disconnected. Wrapped in paper, stamped in blood, watch out, don't get infected. Sinking in the water, looking up through River Fair. Have you seen her tired eyes? Oh, is Ophelia there?
Another great performance by Tru Blue. So now on a serious note, I know we're having fun in the studio today, but talk about some of these paintings and what they're about.
Well, these paintings are, they're actually pastel portraits of pets. I love to draw animals, but really, and of course, we love anybody that adopts a pet and, gives a good home to, a dog or a cat or any kind of animal that needs a home. But basically, we're here because we are supporting cancer victims and survivors of cancer. And the Pink Show that was held last month has a whole gallery of art and photography that is sponsoring and supporting people who have been cancer survivors or people who've actually died, and suffered through cancer. Now, this month, it's the Blue Show for men.
And what's this Blue Show about?
It's about men who are struggling with cancer.
And how can we find out more information about it? How can we go see the artwork?
It's the North Art Hub, and it's at the gallery at Margaret Hudson's, and it's off of Blackstone and Ashland on Swift. You make a left turn on Effie if you're coming from Blackstone, and a right turn 2 blocks down on Swift, and you'll find the house right in the middle.
And when's the performance?
It's the November 21st.
Everybody's welcome?
Everybody, yeah, it's the third Thursday of the month.
So I noticed that you have is it a guitar, or what is this that you play? And tell us about it.
This is a mandolin, but, I'm not like an accomplished mandolin player. I know there are some very good ones around town. It's basically, I play rhythm. I play rhythm mandolin. And my husband does all the fancy work.
And your husband's on the guitar over there.
Yeah.
Lead or melodies.
So I'm basically a rhythm player, but it does have a nice sound.
But on a piano, she does melody and writes original songs.
What goes into it when you're writing a song? I mean, you mentioned this last song is one that you wrote. What are you thinking when you're writing these songs?
Usually something that is really weighing on me heavily, and I can't express it any other way. So I write about people. I write about things that I care about. I write, basically, my process of writing is writing words. And then the way the words go up and down is how the melody just comes. And I don't know, other people write starting from melodies, and they put words to it.
And are there times where you write and it's just so powerful you have to stop and take a breath?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's true.
What are we hearing next?
We're hearing another blues song. It's kind of like an in-your-face song.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. One, two, three, four.
Don't mess with me, 'cause I'm older than you. I said, don't mess with me, 'cause I'm wiser than you. I got a better man, I got a better plan. What's yours, or is it all about you? Who do you care about when the day is through? I said, who do you care about when the day is through? 'Cause if you're happy, you're really happy. You won't step on what is true. It's so not all about you. I'm not so different from you. I said, I'm not so different from you. I used to step on everyone. It was my idea of having fun, but now I know it was all wrong.
Ken, you know, I was watching you when you were playing the guitar, and you're in your own world. Can you talk about what you're thinking when you're playing the guitar? And let me adjust this mic so you can.
Gosh, I just calm down, and there's a spirit you can tap into, astral plane or calming down, and and you just relax and close your eyes and hope and play, and sometimes you can tap into this supreme power source, and you feel it right here, a chakra or something, and it seems to take over, but I don't know how to explain it.
I know how to explain it. He prays when he plays.
Yeah, that too. I get nervous and I pray, and it calms me down.
So you've performed at the Pink Show, the Blue Show, an SPCA event for animals. How can people find out more information about you?
I guess here. Just our telephone number. We don't have a Facebook or anything right now. We don't have Facebook or any way to contact us except we
So
give our
whoever-
phone number.
Yeah, whoever wants, they can contact the San Joaquin
Yes.
Spotlight show. So the next performance, when is it? Where is it?
She knows that stuff.
Well, just, you know, right now we're just talking about the blues show at Margaret Hudson's. And I think Henry was going to talk about her being a cancer survivor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she is a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
She had a mastectomy. So Margaret herself is, a cancer survivor.
Tell who she is.
She's the local artist that does all the little clay figurines that you see all over town. And she paints large flowers, 4 feet by 4 feet. And let's see, her son Peter is married to Jennifer Renzi. And Jennifer Renzi is Clem Renzi's daughter, the late Clem Renzi, who does the, what do you call it, the bronze sculptures that are around in Fulton Mall over at St. Agnes.
Well,
So
thank
it's
you
a family
much.
that's together with art and music. So,
Yeah, well, thank you folks so much. We're out of time this week on the program. You all did a fantastic job, and you all are doing some great things. Thank you for performing and motivating people.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Motivates us, too.
yeah.
We just got done listening to a performance and interview by Tru Blue. This is a band that performs to give back to the community. I'm your host, Sevag Tateosian. To the volunteer crew that made this and every production possible, thank you. Thank you to our listeners at KFSR and to our viewers at CMAC. Tune in next week for a new show. Take care.